Meta's arrival in El Paso, Project Jupiter in Santa Teresa, sparking concerns from those in the community that see these data centers and question whether or not they'll put strain on the region's utility and resources and the economic impacts that they will have and whether or not they'll actually benefit others. Thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News at 10. I'm Andy Morgan. KTSM 9 News reporter Jesus Baltazar joins us live in the control room. And Jesus, you spoke with a local industry leader about Project Jupiter. Why does he believe that the region is best suited to house these large-scale projects like Project Jupiter, as well as the Meta facility in northeast El Paso? And how does the region have to adapt here?
Well, Andy, as the skepticism grows over how they will impact the region, these data centers, this industry leader believes the Borderland is actually well suited in infrastructure to support these massive projects. Side work is already underway in both Santa Teresa and El Paso for the massive data centers expected to go online in 2028.
People have a right to be concerned. These are massive projects, massive, massive. And, in other places, the older style data centers, they did use a lot of water. They did cause issues in their community and what have you. Ours, I think, is different.
Project Jupiter, OpenAI, and Oracle's $165 billion data center is slated to supply its own power through the construction of an on-site microgrid and employ a cooling system that recycles the water it uses. Meanwhile, Meta's $1.5 billion and much smaller AI data center will tap into El Paso's utility resources, but officials say it will also employ a cooling system that will restore twice the amount of water it uses back into the local watersheds, and that Meta will cover the cost for the dedicated energy infrastructure and usage it will need. As for the massive price tag, Pacheco explains.
It's the building, it's the horizontal infrastructure, it's a vertical infrastructure in terms of the data centers. But what's really expensive in data centers are the chips in the servers. And you have to replace those every 4 to 6 years because a brand new chip comes out.
Now, while officials with each project tout they will create high-paying jobs, 100 in the case of Meta, and over 700 by Project Jupiter, Pacheco says there's work to be done if local talent is to fill those positions.
We have two great universities with great engineering programs, but we're going to have to generate the jobs that the data centers need, okay? So we have a little bit of time, a couple of years here, to get our act together and get in position where we're directing local people to occupy these jobs.
Now you can read more about all of our extensive coverage of both of these data centers by visiting KTSM.com. Reporting from the control room, Jesus Baltazar. Andy, back to you.